Welcome, everybody. This is SEC Unfiltered. I'm Ali Dauterive. This is Brian Gregoire, and we are the Layup Line. We are excited to talk to you about all things SEC college hoops. If you didn't watch the midweek games, don't worry, you're in luck because we're here to talk about some of them and then to go over who we think are going to win this Saturday, guys. Now, we got some really, really good Saturday games lined up. Curious to know who you guys think are going to win these games. But before we talk about that, make sure you guys download Underdog right now and use promo code SECU. Okay, guys, download Underdog right this second and use promo code SECU. Use $5. First $5 on there gets you $75 to keep using on Underdog. So make sure you guys get that Underdog app downloaded, promo code SECU. And let's just jump right into it, man. Brian, Bama destroyed. Okay, Missouri. This game was it was over at halftime. Let's see, the halftime score I think was 42-29. Bama was just controlling the whole thing. This has been a common problem for Missouri. They cannot shoot free throws. They were 8 for 23 at the free throw. That is just terrible. That's disgusting. 35%. Three-pointers, 4 for 21, 19%. And then 39% of the field goal, 26 for 66, 13 turnovers. What's crazy is this, they got rebounds, 44 rebounds. They just weren't doing anything with them. So yeah, they could not hit shots to save their lives. Their largest lead at one point was 3, which is crazy. Largest lead that Alabama had, 29. Guys, it was just Wrightsell also. I think he got 7. Let me see. How many threes did Wrightsell get in this game? It was 7 for 10 at the 3-point. So he was just hot for Alabama. He was over the 3-point line. He shot it. Guess what? He's making it in. And he scored 21 points in that game. So overall, Bama showed up. They're like, yeah, we're going to dominate this team. They dominated Mizzou. Okay, Mizzou didn't have a pulse in this game. It was a hard watch. I watched the entire thing. I was like, what is going on in Missouri?
Yeah, I mean, it was an absolute shellacking, and it was one of those games where you could tell exactly the direction that it was going to go in within the first 5-10 minutes. You could see the direction Alabama was trending. You could see the direction that Missouri was trending. It was one of those typical Coleman Coliseum massacres where that Alabama avalanche just started, and you just couldn't stop it. Like they had one of those performances last night where you go to the bathroom, you have 23 points, you get out there 41. You're in there for 6 minutes. It's just boom, 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 scoring at a rapid pace. And then when they can feast on a team who's having a bad scoring night as well, just not being able to see the ball through the basket like Missouri was, that's just like well-seasoned steak for Alabama with a nice side of. Well, that's a bad example for me because I don't have sides with steak. That's what I'm having tonight for dinner, by the way.
There we go.
But nonetheless, Alabama destroyed Missouri, and it was a good win for Alabama, especially coming off of that Tennessee loss. Like it's like a taste of cold water, of course. But the question is, how do you build off of it? It doesn't really change the way I think about Alabama that much. Missouri's had a problem winning games on the road. Alabama's usually dominant at home. I know I thought this game would be closer, but the fact that what happened doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a closer game, more competitive game. Missouri does have a good – they had the talent, right? And we just talked about this before the show. The recruiting class for this next season is wild. Where I'd be nervous is like, would you lose any of these guys? I don't think so because they're giving them NIL up the wazoo. They're getting a lot of money. But my goodness, Missouri, you've got to get things together because if you keep playing games like this – you're not going to do anything. You have to be able to win against good opponents on the road. I understand they play really good at home, but you have to be able to do something away from Columbia, Missouri. But yeah, Missouri, my goodness, not looking good. Bama need a good win, got a nice win. I do think Missouri's not a bad team. So great job for Alabama putting belt to ass on Mizzou. The next game, Arkansas and Oklahoma. Guys, Arkansas, what are we doing? How are you letting a team like Oklahoma almost win? Oklahoma looked great in this game until they didn't. Now, you feel for Oklahoma because they keep having these such close games. They win an overtime buzzer beater loss to Mizzou this last week, and now this against Arkansas, almost beating Arkansas. I mean, pack over here, 22 points. They were controlling a good, like the first half of this game, they had control of this whole dang thing. They looked so good. And then boom, Arkansas towards the end here is like, yeah, actually, I think we're going to win this one, and they win the game. Arkansas, though, I'd be a little nervous if I'm you because you're going up, then you boom, crash down, go back up, and you're kind of like just neutral right now. I don't love what I'm seeing, but you did win the game. At the end of the day, you won the game, and that's what matters.
Arkansas is up and down. I mean, they're inconsistent. I think that a lot of teams, you can say it for a lot of teams in the SEC. I mean, Alabama's the same way. Tennessee's the same way. Very up and down, up and down. So Arkansas can just join that group. I mean, I think the only SEC team that has shown remarkable consistency has been Florida. You can make an argument for Texas A&M, but I would say Florida is the only one that has held that standard week in, week out, with the exception of that Auburn game week in, week out. But with the one thing we said in our prediction video for Arkansas and Oklahoma is Oklahoma plays up to competition, especially at home. I remember my Alabama Crimson Tide going there a few weekends ago, and I was scared for a while. Alabama pulls it out of their ass in the end, but I was nervous. I was scared for a while. That's just how they play at home. That's the nature of the beast of Oklahoma while they're at home. And so, it doesn't concern me that much as far as Arkansas goes with how close this game was. You would expect this to be a competition, but nonetheless, yeah, they have been up and down. I can get down with you on that.
What concerns me with Arkansas is they were 2 for 17 at the 3-point line. You can't be going 2 for 17 at the 3-point line. You got to be able to hit these shots because just hitting 2 in that game is crazy out of 17 shots there. But get your shooting fixed up there. I understand Oklahoma's a hard team to play at home, but also Florida beat them by like 20 when they went there. So it's confusing. They do play better at home. We will be talking about they play Texas Saturday, and I believe it's at Oklahoma, which that's going to be even crazier. We'll talk about that later. But, yeah, look, Arkansas, you beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma, you're so close. 2 games in a row where they're just right on the cusp of getting a good win. And then the last one here, Vandy. We're talking about Vandy in Kentucky. Oh, my goodness. Kentucky was just non-existent in this game. I forgot who it was when the Kentucky passes the ball in. And then he goes out of bounds, thinking that he can pass the ball back in. Did you see that? I was dumbfounded when I saw this. And Kentucky players are like, huh? What?
Kentucky, you're running suicides after that game. You're running suicides. I mean, there's just that performance was pathetic. Kentucky really pissed me off because I picked them to win this game, and you go 25% from 3, like. Give me a break. Yeah, you got to be better than that. 14 turnovers, getting straight up out rebounded against Vanderbilt. I mean, there's no excuse for it. It was a bad showing for Kentucky, and it's going to happen. But only scoring 55 points in a college game in the SEC, like, come on, like we're not Detroit Mercy. We got to be better than that.
The crazy thing is, it's not like Vandy was shooting lights out in this game either, but they just controlled this game. Kentucky 6 for 24 at the 3-point line, 25%, 19 for 59 field goal. They only shot 59 times, and then the worst thing, free throws, they're at 58%, 11 for 19. There's no reason to be under 80%. I want to see 75% and higher for free throws, guys. Like, how are you missing that many free throws, especially when you're getting your butt kicked like you were in this game? You would have thought they would have been like, oh, wait, maybe we should take our time and make these. It just the whole time in this one, the 15 turnovers is atrocious, but just did not. I don't know. Kentucky looks like they're doing great, getting on this win streak. Then they play Vandy, and Vandy's like, yeah, we've had a few losses. Time to put belt to ass on Kentucky, and they did that. Kentucky had no pulse in this game, and I've been seeing clips circle around. I think from after the game, showing the players I think leaving, and Kentucky fans are not happy with this team. It just doesn't seem like they care. Honestly, just what you would normally see from a Kentucky team isn't there right now.
Well, that switch up is crazy because last week we were jackasses for picking against them. So this week you gotta make up your minds. What is it?
It's wild. Let's see. Johnson 1 for 5 of the 3. Noah 1 for 4. Oweh was 2 for 6. So I mean, just no one was hitting anything there. Aberdeen 15 points, Oweh 20 points. But if those are the only 2 people getting any points, you're not going to beat your opponents. 55 points is crazy.
Well, I feel like depth has been an issue for Kentucky this year too. Like I feel like
Injuries.
if Oweh's not playing out of his mind, they don't have a great shot. Like that has been the killer for them this year.
I'd say the inconsistency, because sometimes we'll see them play and the bench comes off and they do phenomenal. So we're like, what team are we going to give with Kentucky? Are we going to give the team that's going to win a great game, or are we going to give the team that just doesn't wake up and show up? And I feel like we got the team that was like, yeah, I don't feel like showing up to Vandy today, because they did not show up for that game. And it shows, because we saw it. Like 55 points, like you said, unacceptable. Okay, let's get into this Saturday slate of games. The first one we're going to talk about, we have Georgia and A&M. A&M is going to Georgia. Okay, a lot of Georgia fans have been upset with me. I've been picking against them. I'm going to pick Georgia to beat Texas A&M. I think Mike White's going to figure it out at home.
I actually like Georgia to win this game too. You know, they haven't been on the best streak recently. I think that at some point you pick it up, you find your rhythm, and they do it in Athens. So give me the dogs.
There we go. This next game, Texas and Oklahoma. It's at Oklahoma, and I was really 50-50 on this one. But give me the Longhorns. Give me the Longhorns to beat Oklahoma. Now, I could go either way with this. I feel like this one is one of those ones that can. Oklahoma has been really playing some close games. Like you said, almost beat Bama at home. Almost just won against Arkansas at home. Barely lost to Mizzou at Columbia. So this one's tough, but give me Texas.
Yeah, Texas hasn't let me down much this year. I think I'm going to roll with the Horns. Hook them once again.
There we go. Hook them. Next one we have Missouri and Mississippi State. Look, Mississippi State starting to look good a little again. For some reason, they just figure things out every now and again. Give me Missouri, though, to beat Mississippi State. That's who I think wins this one. They need to get another win at home, so give me Mizzou.
Yeah, I think Mizzou will bounce back after the Alabama loss, and I think Mississippi State at home, it's a great opportunity for them to do so. But give me the Tigers in this situation.
There we go. Next one we have LSU in South Carolina. This one's at South Carolina, and I'm just not liking what I'm seeing from LSU, so give me South Carolina to beat LSU. LSU fans, I know y'all are not going to be thrilled with that pick, but give me South Carolina. Give me the Gamecocks.
I'm going to go with LSU. I mean, they came close to beating Arkansas a couple days ago. But
they did.
I think there's at least some kind of spark there. Give me the Tigers to pull this off.
Okay, I'll take it. Next one, we have Kentucky and Arkansas, and with what I've seen from Kentucky fans, they're already like laying down. They're like dead. They're like, okay, we're going to lose to Arkansas. We've accepted it. It's going to happen. Give me Arkansas to beat Kentucky.
Yeah, give me Arkansas. Or I think that Vanderbilt loss was pretty demoralizing. It would be one thing if it was a close game, or they battled for a lot of it, but Vanderbilt pulled away towards the end. That was just a soul crushing loss, and the body language, the approach, everything. Like I just seen that happen at this time of season in college basketball, and
it's over.
It's tough to pick yourself back up after a loss like that. Now, granted, it still is early in the season. It's still not February yet, but that demoralizing, and you compound that with some of the other losses Kentucky's already had this year. Like they've already been doing everything they can to tread above water. That was just that was a blow. And then you've got an opponent like Arkansas.
That was the final coffin.
It's a gauntlet. Vanderbilt and Arkansas on top of each other. That's just, if you're not in rhythm, good luck. So give me the Hogs.
There we go. Next one, guys, we got Vandy and Ole Miss. I like what Vandy's doing right now. This one is in Oxford, Mississippi, but give me Vanderbilt to beat Ole Miss.
Yeah, I like Vanderbilt here. I thought of picking Ole Miss in the pavilion for a second, but I'm gonna pick with I'm gonna stick with the Commodores here. I think they pull it off.
There we go. Next one, Tennessee and Auburn. This one is in Knoxville, Tennessee. Give me the Volunteers to beat Auburn in this one. Sorry, Auburn fans. Give me Volunteers.
I'm going to pick Tennessee. I thought about going with Auburn because what they did against Florida this past weekend, but
that's fair.
I don't think lightning strikes twice. I'm going to go with the Vols.
There we go. I like it. Let us know, guys, right now in the comment section, who would you pick in these games to win these games? We got a lot of fun games here. Tennessee Auburn's going to be a fun one. Okay, Arkansas Kentucky could be a crazy one. Georgia A&M, Texas, Oklahoma. A lot of fun matchups this Saturday. Look, we could be wrong. Some of these picks, we might get all of them right. You never know. But let us know in the comments, who do you think wins these Saturday slate of SEC games? Also, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to download the Underdog app right now. Use promo code SECU to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code SECU, guys. Download it right now and use that promo code. Must be 18 years or older, 19 plus in Alabama, New England, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_DFS.html. For details, offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. New York, call the 24/7 HOPE line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NEW YORK or text HOPE New York 467-369. Like I said earlier, guys, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button right now. Oh, thank you. Dude, sometimes I'm getting a little better at saying it, the Underdog jingle.
It's not exactly a layup. You see what I did there?
There we go. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Give us a like and comment down below on the layup line videos, guys. Your comments kind of let us know how we're doing, what you think of our picks. So please do that. Like I said, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Help SEC Unfiltered get closer to hitting that 30,000 subscriber mark. Make sure you follow Brian and all of his things, especially on the Era Network. Make sure you follow me, Alex Dauterive, on all of mine as well. It's just my name. If you search both our names, you're going to find us. So check us out. But thanks so much, Brian, for being on here with me talking about these games. And I look forward to talking to you about these Saturday games this next week as well.
Hell yeah.
But thanks so much for watching, guys. Later, everyone.